All right, y'all, here it is, the May 18th Bloop and a Blast MLB DFS breakdown, where my goal is to give you my favorite stack of the day, my favorite pitcher under 10K, and my favorite solo hitter to go along with your stacks. We'll start with my favorite stack today. And one thing that's important to me when taking a look at a team stack as a whole, whether you're doing a 4-man or a 5-man, I like to run a 5-man stack, is the ability to have more than just a home run. It's pretty rare for a team to hit 5 home runs in a game. So you need guys who can hit doubles, find gaps, drive in runs when there's opportunities out there. And the Dodgers, with a team slugging of 432 against right-handed pitchers, is a pretty good place to start with a WRC plus of 124. So as a team, they're 24% better than average at creating runs against right-handed pitchers. And that's a pretty good place to start, even though they have a pretty depleted lineup. If you take a look at their team against righties here, everyone pretty much. Now, I know there's a lot of guys who are injured here. Edwin Rios also done for the year. Gavin Lux kind of breaking out of his shell with a 94 WRC plus. Everyone else at 100 or above, including the guys who are getting opportunities in place of some of these injured guys. McKinstry's also on the IL now, but he stepped up in a big way. Will Smith with a 170 WRC plus, one of the best hitting catchers right now. Max Muncy, incredible numbers as well with a 299 ISO. So these guys have the power. They have the ability to drive a ball into the gap. And that's what I'm looking for when choosing a stack. They are going to be a little bit expensive, but there are some cheap pitching options that you can pair with them nicely as well. The reason I want to give you my favorite pitcher under 10K is because there's always going to be those guys who are priced at 10K and above, who are absolute studs and will always be a good play. Sometimes there's some value plays that you can find less than 10K when maybe on a bigger slate they might be priced up. It's a 14-game slate tonight. Blake Snell is priced at $8,900. I think part of the reason for that, he's got an extremely high walk rate so far this year, 6.29 walks per 9, but 12.84 Ks per 9. Now, we know Blake Snell is not going to walk 6 per 9 for the rest of the season, and that's going to come down some. And when it does, with the strikeout potential that he has, the fantasy upside is there. And so I like taking a chance on Blake Snell tonight against a very, very bad Colorado Rockies offense. This might be a chance where he goes out there and he's only focused on pumping strikes to dial in those walks a little bit. And if we see, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts from Blake Snell tonight, maybe even crack 10, depending on how deep he goes into the game, again, the fantasy upside is there. My favorite hitter on the slate is Nomar Mazara going up against Justin Dunn. Now, Nomar Mazara has been injured. He's only played a few games. He doesn't typically start versus left-handed pitchers, so he didn't play last night. His batting average certainly isn't there. The numbers aren't there yet for this season, but Justin Dunn has a 205 BABIP, batting average on balls in play. That is going to come up. That's something that, for the most part, is out of the pitcher's control, and is just an indicator on how, quote unquote, lucky or unlucky the pitcher's getting. Justin Dunn with a 637 xFIP. So those numbers are going to come up. He's keeping the ball in the yard a little bit better than he has in the past, but these numbers are indicating that guys are hitting it well. It's just not necessarily falling. So $2,700 Nomar Mazara. I like his chance. He's got a 161 ISO versus right-handed pitching, an 18% strikeout rate. So the Tigers are usually thought of as a place you want to target with pitchers, but he's actually one of the guys who is not striking out too much against righties. And so the numbers are going to be there for him. It's just all about getting a hold of one, which he has the chance to do tonight, which is what we're looking for with a guy who's $2,700 that we want to put in our lineup, maybe with a Dodgers stack, maybe with some of these more expensive pitchers, the Brandon Woodruffs tonight as well. So that is the breakdown. It's a 14-game slate. There's going to be a lot of news that comes out. Be sure to check your lineups. If you are playing Mazara, if you are playing a Dodgers stack, make sure these guys aren't getting ruled out. Check for weather. There's going to be some rain games tonight. Not sure if anything's going to get postponed, but that could certainly affect if you want to choose a starting pitcher from that game or not as well. So good luck on this 14-game slate. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and follow us on socials at SpoFi HQ. Thanks.